Are you considering applying for a secured loan? In this video, we're going to walk you through the secured loan application process, what documents you need, how long the approval might take, and more. A secured loan is a type of loan that requires you to provide collateral, such as a property or home equity, as a guarantee for repayment. It's essential to understand that if you fail to repay the loan as agreed, the lender has the right to force the sale of the collateral to recover the money owed. So now that we've got that covered, let's move on to the 8 steps of securing a secured loan. Step number 1. Calculate how much you actually need to borrow. The first step in this process is to determine the exact amount you need to borrow. Take your time with this step and make sure to have a clear understanding of the total cost of what the loan will be used for. Step 2. Calculate your home equity. Since most secured loans use home equity as collateral, you'll need to calculate the current market value of your home and then subtract any outstanding mortgage balance or other debts that are secured by the property. The loan amount should typically be no more than 80% of your home equity. Step number 3. Compare secured loans. It's essential to research and compare different secured loan options that are available in the market. Take into consideration factors such as the interest rate, terms and conditions, and find the best fit for your needs. Step number 4. Work out if you can afford the secured loan. Before proceeding with the application, it's crucial to evaluate your financial situation. Will the loan repayments fit comfortably within your budget? Make sure to consider your income and existing debts to determine your affordability. Step number 5. Search your credit report for errors. Your credit score plays a significant role in loan approvals. Take advantage of online credit reference agencies to check your credit score and identify any errors. Mistakes can impact your score and potentially lead to loan rejection. Step number 6. Submit the application. Once you've done your research and feel confident about proceeding, it's time to submit your secured loan application. Most lenders offer online application options, making it convenient and accessible. Step number 7. Send or update documents and evidence. As part of the application process, you may be required to provide supporting documents and evidence to verify your identity, ownership of the collateral, and your income. These documents can be sent by mail, taken to a bank branch, or even uploaded online. We'll cover what these documents are in just a moment. And finally, step number 8. Await a decision. After submitting your application and documents, it may take some time for the lender to review and evaluate everything. In some cases, a property appraisal might be required to verify the amount of home equity that you possess. Be patient while awaiting the final decision. But how long does it take to get approved for a secured loan? Well, the process can typically take anywhere from a couple of weeks to around 2 months. It involves identity checks, document verification, credit history searches, and property valuation. So remember, secured loans usually take longer than unsecured loans due to the additional steps that are involved. One way to speed up that process is to have all of the required documents ready for submission. These documents will likely include documents to prove your identity. Proving your identity is essential to get a secured loan. The lender will need photo identification to prove your identity, documents to prove your address. You'll also need to prove your UK address. The address should match the address of the property you're using as security in the agreement. The documents you typically need to supply to prove your address are letters addressed to you at the address within the last 90 days. Documents to prove your employment status and income. Each secured loan applicant will need to prove how much income they receive from all regular sources. It should match the amount stated on your application. The easiest way to prove a level of income is to supply 3 previous pay slips from your current employer. Documents to prove your existing debt. If you have existing debts, including a mortgage, you'll need to prove how much you owe to which creditors as well. These documents can take the longest to get hold of, so if you're preparing for a secured loan application, you may want to prioritize getting these first. What documents are needed for the collateral? The documents you need regarding the asset listed as collateral are documents that prove you own the asset, as well as documents that prove the value of the asset. In some instances, the lender may send out a surveyor to value your home. The lender may cover the cost, or you may be asked to contribute towards it. So, to summarize, the secured loan process is as follows. Calculate the amount you want to borrow, determine your home equity, compare different secured loan options, evaluate your affordability, check your credit report for errors, submit your application, provide the necessary documents and evidence, and await the lender's decision. If you're interested in finding a loan for your circumstances, simply click on the link in the description below and fill out the short form. It contains a few questions like whether you're a homeowner and how much you'd like to borrow, and it will give you access to quotes from around the UK tailored to your circumstances. It's totally free to do, and of course it won't affect your credit score. So click the link in the description below and fill out the short form to try it out.